Welcome race fans to United Dirt Sim Series. We're here tonight at Lima with the 360 sprint cars. Tonight's going to be our second race of the Unity Series, and it looks like we have a very good turnout right now. We have about 33 drivers here in the 360s at Lima Land. Lima Land's a very tight bull ring of a track. Most of the racing will be done on the high side and a cushion against the wall. 2 and 4 comes up pretty fast when you come out of those corners, so these drivers are definitely going to have to tighten up their groin belts and put their foot to the floorboard because it's going to be fast and furious. These drivers are already working the high side, testing it out. The bottom, nobody's even on right now. They're just kind of hanging on the top side, seeing what kind of traction they can get. And they're going to leave the bottom alone for a while because that's definitely where you're going to have to qualify if you want to be fast to make a good qualifying tier at Lima Land. Jake Greenwood just got done running the Open 305s, finished in the 7th spot. He was up in the 2nd, 3rd spot throughout the race. Had a little bad luck, but he's coming back and going to show his number 43 up on the high side. Gonna say I gotta go to the front, gotta make up for the 305 7th position. So we're gonna keep our eye on Greenwood. In the 305 earlier today, you definitely had your winner Billy Brickley. Started from the back, ended up coming up to the front and winning it. Darren Detweiler, he's running some fast times right now. Detweiler's running 11.259. Fastest on the leaderboard right now is Justin Stoles with 11.146. Jessup with a 0.54. He's running very strong. Car number 14. At Volusia, he led some of the races, some of the first beginning laps, 4 or 5 laps. Got stuck on the inside on the low side and ended up going to about the 5th or 6th spot because he couldn't get back in line. It was just kind of a freight train up on the high side at Volusia. So he's coming back with some speed in that second practice spot. We have 9 minutes and 20 seconds left for practice.
Hey, Billy.
Yes. Hey, Alex.
You might want to press iRacing, buddy, just to let you know.
Thank you. That's where it was. Thank you for telling me there, Alex. I appreciate
of course, sir.
that.
I got you.
Thank you, Alex. We got our sponsors here tonight with the 360 Unity Series here at Lima Land. Design Metal Arts is one of our sponsors, along with Jessup Logistics. Sofa King Fast Sim Sports, and our production here with United Dirt Sim Series, Pushing the Cushion Productions. Speed World Hobbies, your one-stop shop for nitro on-road racing. So right now still we got Justin Stoles up on top with that 11.1. I don't think anybody's going to go a whole lot faster once these 360s get on this kind of clay. It's going to dry it out quick. It's not like the 305s. You can run 40, 50, 60 laps before it starts slicking up. It's going to start slicking up here in about 30, 40 laps with these 360s. Who do you feel that we have to watch tonight there, Alex? Who do you think is going to be a contender for the front runners?
I talked about this 305 race during the 305 race, and we have some more Dirt Demons invaders in this race tonight. Let's see, who do we have? That Carter Greer from Canada. He just came in. There's a few others. Aaron P. Bright, I think, was interested. I think he showed up for this race. But we have Jay Place from Vanderpool, actually. I convinced him to come in and run. He was hesitant about it, but got him to come in and try and run this. So I said by the end of the season we're going to have the UDSS originals versus these league invaders that I'd like to call them, that just come in from other leagues and want to give the competition to these guys.
Well, it's a great little showing tonight. We have about 39 entries. We had 36 our first race of our 360 Unity series, so it's definitely growing already, and it's we got some really stiff competition here tonight. What do you see that's going to go on for qualifying, Alex? You think the track's going to be set? Do you think these guys are going to be able to run a little faster than 11.1s? You think they're going to get in the high tens?
As the track will reset to 5%, so again, the grease is off the track, so most of the guys are better comfortable with the grease off, but it's going to be run the bottom. If you want a good qualifying time, you got to run the bottom.
Yeah, it's the bottom's definitely the only way to get that fast time here. The cushion's always nice to be able to run at a consistent lap pace, but in qualifying, if you want to start up front or start near the front in your heat races to get the transfer, it's going to be exciting. They only take 4 cars from each heat race and moves them to the feature, and the rest will go into the lower mains. And with 39 entries, 36 entries or so, 39 tonight, we're going to definitely have a C main, and they're going to take 4 to the feature, so they're going to be battling it out. You can still see the moisture in the bottom. The middle of the track's drying out really bad, so that's where these 360 guys have been running a lot in practice. What do you see out there, Alex?
Well, I forgot to mention we have Hunter Crumb's brother Chance is in again this week, which is always nice with his busy schedule, but with racing delayed and college classes home now, he has more time, and I'm happy to see him take time to run this series with us. It's nice to see, some guy that actually runs like bigger circuit, like ran at the Chili Bowl this year. I think he ran last year at the Chili Bowl too. So it's nice to see like more veteran real life drivers running this series.
Yeah, it's we got a lot of talent out here. I mean, we had our first race, 360 Unity Series at Volusia. You had Billy Brickley on top to win that race. You had Mark Broderick. He got in the second spot. Chase Crum, you had mentioned his name early. He took a strong third. And then you had Bryce Lucius and Hunter Crum in the fourth and fifth spot. Mark Jessup in the sixth spot, and Caleb Harmon in the seventh spot, followed by Randy Shreves and Alex Peck. That was your top 9, and then Darren Detweiler in the top 10. I think Darren's going to be the one of the racers to watch tonight. And I think he's got some making up to do, and I think he's ready for the challenge. So it's going to be exciting to watch Darren move up towards the front. Alex Peck, he did extremely well. Randy Shreves, he just got a second in that 305 Gold Series, so that's excited. He finishes 8th place in his first race, so I think he's going to try to move up the ladder. And then Hunter Crum, what can you say? Hunter, just fast cat all the way around, very smooth, and pretty much stays out of trouble in general.
But I'm looking at the entry list for tonight. We got a decent amount, of course, from the United States here. But I think we have one Canadian, and then we have 2 Australians in this server. So it's really nice to see that UDSS has actually covered some of the globe too, other than just here in the States.
Right, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, it's nice to get people from all around the world to pack up their race cars on their hauler and come out and be with us. It's exciting. United Dirt Sim Series. It's our first year. This is only our second race in the 360s, and honestly, I mean, what can you say? 39 entries on your first 2 races of existence, and the first 2 races back-to-back weeks, and have 39 entries. You can't ask for anything better than that right now, and it's just going to get bigger and better. One thing great about UDSS and their rules and regulations, they're becoming one of the top leagues in iRacing out there because of their rules and regulation packets, and reviewing the races after the race, spending their hours of time and handing out penalties. So right now we got about 224 left. We're going to play the national anthem, and we will go from there.
Country Music Award winner Leanne Rhymes in the performance of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming? Who brought songs and bright stars through the perilous fight? O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets ringing, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Welcome, race fans, to United Dirt Sim Series here at Lima Land. We're getting into qualifying right now, and we're going to be starting our heat races here shortly. So we'll keep our eye who's going to be the pole sitter for tonight's race, and it's going to be exciting. UDSS Unity Series 360 race number 2. Who's going to come out and qualify first? We're going to see if we can get someone on the track right now.
Out of the first few cars, Darren Detweiler sits on top of the poles right now with 11.2.
11.268. Andrew Hansen, 11.3 for the Wrecking Ball. That's pretty good. Chase Swafford just moved up the spot to 11.3. What Detweiler with 11.2.
Oh, man. Now, there it is. Okay, I was about to say, Billy Brickley, his first lap was questionable there. He was like sitting right inside that top 10, and now it's quick time for Buckshot Billy Brickley.
11.226. Detweiler right behind him. Harmon moves up with 11.269. Caleb Hansen backs up to that fifth, and they're just moving around. There's still 3 minutes and 41 seconds of qualifying.
Hayden Harvey just climbed the board with a nice lap there, but oh no, quick time. Justin Stoles with 11.11 left. So right now it's sitting with Stoles. Chance Crum just beat his brother for second quick time.
Hunter Crum and then Brickley, then Darren Detweiler in the top 5.
So now it's really interesting because, like I said, Chance being like one of the veteran actual drivers, it might come in handy tonight against some of these other guys that just on simulators like iRacing just don't run tracks in real life. So this might, again, like it did last week, help Chance Crum with the race all night.
Right, so far 35 guys have entered the show. Still waiting for about 6 more to qualify. We got 2 minutes and 42 seconds left. But again, we'd like to thank our sponsors here tonight with UDSS Unity 360 Sprint Car Race at Lima Land, Design Metal Art, Jessup Logistics, Sofa King Fast Sim Sport, Speed World Hobby, and our production company with United Dirt Sim Series, Pushing the Cushion Productions. What a name. Come on, that's fabulous. Nice sprint car, got some dirt on the tires, and pushing the cushion like all these sprint car drivers do. They push it to the limits on the cushion, and if they jump it, it gets ugly. So it looks like we're going to stay with Justin Stoles with 11.1, Chance Crum with 11.197, Hunter Crum with 11.205, Billy Brickley, the Buckshot with 11.226, and Darren Detweiler with 11.268. Jake Greenwood is back there in the 19th. He's got something to prove tonight. He had some bad luck in the 305 Gold Series race, so I'm sure he's not thinking about that. He's thinking about the race going on. I expect him to move up to the food chain. And Mark Jessup sitting in that 9th spot. Randy Shreves, he was the second finisher in the Gold race tonight, and he's qualified 10. That just shows you the competition here at UDSS at Lima Land for race number 2 of the 360 Unity Series.
And look, above Jake, two guys above Jake there in that. Jake being like one of the big originals. You got Casey Eskew, who we just saw in the 305 race, and you got Jay Place, who I just mentioned as being one of the invaders. So it's interesting to see how these small little bull ring tracks, some of these quick guys struggle at first to get a hold of it. But again, when we've noticed a trend of 305s, and then you have that 15-minute gap, and then you go to 360. It's hard to gap that horsepower difference.
Yeah, it's a big difference. Moving the wing, setting up your shocks, setting your bars. It's a little bit of a change, but these guys are so talented and they are so good at what they do, and they are some of the best there is in the country. They're going to get this handled. Race fans, the procedure for tonight is it's going to be 8-lap heat races. Top 4 go to the A main feature. The rest will go into the lower mains. It's going to be a 12-lap lower mains. Top 2, I believe, are 3. I'm not sure yet because it doesn't show to me what the positions and how many they take. Will go into the next following main until they can get to the feature, and someone's going to be going through the alphabets, I'm sure. But then you got your main event, 40 laps. Yellows are on. No yellows in heat races. So it's going to be some exciting pack races here tonight. We're going to start our grid here. 8 laps. Top 4 go to the feature. In the front row, you have in car number 3006, Ryland Gray. In the second spot, car number 14, Mark Jessup. In the second row, you have car number 3, Darren Detweiler. And in fourth spot, number 10, Justin Stoles, your top qualifier, if I'm not mistaken. Then you got in the third spot, in the fifth spot, number 31, Jay Place. In the sixth spot, Tyler Grafton in the number 62. In the fourth row, inside, in the seventh spot, number 9, Cal Regal. And in the eighth spot, number 21, Walker Berry. In the fifth row, 038. In the ninth spot, Carter Greer. And in the 10th spot, Dominic Wayman in number 39. And in the sixth row, it's empty. We have 5 rows, 10 cars. Top 4 go to the A main feature.
As it's interesting, I'm getting messages from, again, I'm going to keep coming back to it because this has been our trend. They've been busting jokes. The newer guys, the invaders, some of them are messaging me going, what's your advice for this track? I go, one, it's throttle control, because that's a big thing, especially if you're in one of those last heats or that C or B main. Throttle control is going to be a big factor tonight, and who can run it the best.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. Now we're going to see if Ryland is he going to go to the bottom? Is he going to try to pull away? Is he going to try to go to the top? Are they going to bunch up? Here they come down for the green flag. Lap number 1. Ryland Gray gets inside, slides up a little bit in front of Jessup and Detweiler. Yeah, but it's going to clear him about 2-3 car lengths. We got a battle right now in the third, the fourth, fifth, and sixth spot. Ryland Gray is checked out a little bit. Jessup and Detweiler now battling. Detweiler trying to get on the inside of Jessup. Stoles, your top qualifier in that third spot. Car number 10 in the fourth spot. I'm sorry.
With this invert tonight, this invert really screws up because again, I think it helped Brickley out, and I think it'll help Detweiler and them out. If they get lucky with that invert 4, they'll be doing well because quicker cars are behind you, so you just have to worry about them. But you're starting front row if you get lucky in that invert spot.
Yeah, you got Jessup and Stoll in that second, third. That's a very comfortable position right now to be in for the transfer. Let's see if we can pick up, I believe it'd be Tyler in that fourth spot. And we're going to look back in the back of the field and see if we can pick him up for that fourth position transfer.
Man, oh man. A little contact there.
Now they're pretty much separated right now. That's it. That's going to be, there's checkered flag.
A little contact there with Jay Place, and I didn't see who else there, but Place was running 5th there, got in a little contact, and it cost him a good starting spot in that B main he would have started in, but now he probably has to run the soup through the C.
Right. It's gonna be a tough one because it's gonna be fast. Here we go for heat number 2. Starting in the front row, number 54, Chris Jones. In the second spot, number 56, Randy Shreves. In the third spot inside, car number 11, Caleb Harmon. And the the second row, fourth position, Chance Crum, number 83. Third row inside in the fifth position, number 17, Casey Eskew. And in on outside, row number 3, sixth position, Dustin Shreves. In the fourth row in the seventh position, number 18, Aaron Bright. And in the eighth spot outside of the fourth row, number 19, Dante Brown. In starting grid in the fifth row, in the ninth position, number 38, Joseph Feast. And in the 10th spot, Tyler Baker, number 20. We're going to get rolling for heat number 2. Top 4 go to the A main.
This heat, you'll see them move up more. Maybe that they'll still run that bottom. They'll run more middle. They'll run that cushion up. But in my side of when we drive this track, it's usually run the bottom. Especially with this big of a field, you don't want to push that cushion up and burn the whole track because then you're going to go half throttle most of the race, and it could hurt a lot of people tonight.
Yeah, you just you don't want to hurt people. Once the track gets loose and a lot of this horsepower, it definitely get a little loose with the speeds that these guys are running here at Lima Land in 11s. You can't stop these cars in a hurry. So here we come. We're going to come down to the green flag. Chris Jones gets a jump, but Randy Shreves on the and the car's up in the wall. That looks like Chance Crum. Oh, got a little battle, got a major crash. That's definitely going to hurt some of these guys. That's going to take out a couple good positions. So we're going to have to keep our eye on remember there's no yellows race fans. So we're going to come.
Chance Crum's still in that lead there though.
Yeah, Chance Crum in the 83. That's pretty good, bouncing a little bit.
Dante Brown is really. Some of these guys are just driving up onto the cushion, not even just pushing the cushion. They're running on the cushion.
Well, you got Crum, Shreves, and Brown in the top 3 spots. In the 4th spot, you got Dustin Shreves. He's trying to make the transfer. So we're going to go back in the camera zone a little bit and see if we can pick up the 3rd and 4th spot. Right there is Brown. Eskew now 3rd and 4th. Shreves is in the 5th spot. So Shreves has got some making up to do, and he's sitting back about... he's sitting back not too far, but he's sitting back about 4 or 5 car lengths, and that's going to be tough to get with 3 laps to go. This is heat number 2, top 4 transfer to the A main.
It's not going to affect this race as much as it would the feature, but the number 38 of Joseph Feast is leaking fluid. Got in that wreck, came back on the track, and was leaking fluid there for the last 3 laps. So. But again, if it was the feature, that'd be a little more interesting because when you damage the car that much that it's leaking fluid, especially on iRacing, your car slows down a lot.
It's
that would be
Go
That'd be
ahead.
a lot of lap traffic there.
Your winner, Chance Crum, Randy Shreves in second, Dante Brown in the third spot. Dustin Shreves passes Casey Eskew for that fourth spot, and that will be your top four going to the A main. The rest of these drivers so far will be going to a lower main. This is going to be heat number 3. Your lineup for starting grid in the number 1 spot, number 37, Jason Schollenbeechler. In the second spot, number 2, Andrew Hansen. In the second row, it's going to be car number 55, Hayden Harvey. In the fourth spot outside, number 28, Hunter Crum. In the third spot, number 43, Jake Greenwood. On the outside of him in the sixth spot, number 36, Steve Miller. In the fourth row, seventh spot, number 1, Blaine Brink. In the eighth spot outside fourth row, Timothy Brantley. In the starting grid, fifth row, number 9, in the ninth spot, number 77, Drew Frazier. In the 10th spot, number 32, Matt Snow. This is heat number 3, top 4 transfer to the main. We're on our pace lap right now. We're going to get our cameras up on the front row and see if we can catch some good action coming down to the green flag.
And my dark horse in this race is that Blaine Brink. He's had some tough breaks this whole season, but I'm having a feeling that he might be able to get into one of those transfer spots.
Well, he's going to be in the fourth row on the inside. Hansen goes to the top. Jerome Bleacher now gets collected with, I believe that would be Hunter Crum. I might be wrong, but it just looks like they just touched wheels, went in the wall, bounced off it. Top 2, second, third, and fourth against the wall. Jason's running in the middle while Hansen, Harvey, and Crum's running on the top. They're getting a run on Jason. Here comes Andrew Hansen coming on the outside, close to the wall. Jason stays middle. That was a good drive for those two guys staying that close down the front straightaway. Jason's not giving up on the inside. Hansen's still working on that outside. I believe that's Harvey. I apologize. Car 55 would be Harvey up in the lead. Hansen in that second spot. Hunter Crum in the third. Blaine Brink in that fourth spot.
It's a big wreck. A big wreck there. Didn't collect Brink, but he took advantage of it, and he might cash in with this one and make that transfer spot to the feature.
Hunter Crum's not giving up. He says, if I could pass one more car, that could be one more row. Hunter Crum's working on Andrew Hansen right now up on the high side. The battle for third place is all by himself. Fourth place is Blaine Brink. He's not going to have anybody putting any pressure on him right now. He just has to run the high line smooth. 2 laps to go. Crum is still working Hansen on the high side. Hansen staying about in the middle. Gets a little sideways. That can give Crum a run off of turn 4. He gets by him. Hansen gets a little loose. And Crum looks like he's going to take over that third spot. Yes, he is. The second spot. Harvey with the win. Hunter Crum in the second
spot.
Andrew Hansen in the third. Blaine Brink in that fourth spot. What a run. The rest of the field will be going to a lower main.
Called it, Billy. I called that one.
Wow, what a race. Blaine Brink coming from the 7th to the 4th to make it to the show. That was a good run. The track looks like it's still holding on nicely. Everybody's still on the high side. Some guys are working the middle. So we're going to go to heat number 4, and we're going to be gridding up. In the row number 1 first, number 199, Aaron Gerowitz. In the second spot, number 97, Alex Hanna. In the second row inside, Chase Swafford, number 75. In the fourth spot, the buckshot himself, double lot, Billy Brickley. In the third row inside, John Ruby, number 15. In the sixth spot, third row outside, Ty Williams, number 27. Fourth row inside, in the seventh spot, Austin Stern in car number 30. And in the eighth spot outside of the row number 4, Justin Smolin, number 29. And in the fifth row, sitting all by himself, number 12, Brandon Smith.
As actually, I mentioned it in that first heat about that invert. Billy Brickley took the loss in that one with a slightly fast time there, and he starts in that fourth spot.
Right. We're going to keep our eye on Brickley. I think Brickley won, I believe he won the first race, so that's exciting for him. We're going to keep our eye and get our eye up on the leader, the double aught zero, coming down here shortly for the green.
And Billy's going for that two for one special, 2 wins in 1 night special.
Yeah, man, winning the 305, coming back from a little bit farther back of the pack. Well, a couple of guys getting squirrely, getting on the side, trying to make a move before the green flag come out. Remember, the start is on green flags on iRacing. Oh, we got a little battle. Oh, we have a little battle between Wirtz, Hand, Swafford, Brickley, and Ruby. Brickley got through that. He's in that second spot right now.
Battling for that lead.
They want to make the show. They know the competition in the lower mains is going to be extremely stiff. So right now, we're going to keep it's Gurwitz, Brickley, Williams, Hanna in the top 4. They're sitting all by themselves, pretty much a single file right now. They're all separated by about 2-3 car lengths. They're still working on the high side. Yep, nobody's going to the bottom. Single file, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, all single file. So there's no pressure on anybody. If anybody makes a mistake, it's going to be on them, their own. So they're going to make the show if they can stay consistent for 4 more laps. Aaron Gurwitz.
Oh, there it goes. There's the slider.
Up, and Brickley almost and collects the wall. Brickley says, I want one more spot up towards the front. Brickley, one of the best slide masters there is in sim racing. Still working up on Aaron Gurwitz. Williams in that 3rd spot. Schwafford in the 4th spot in the running order with 2 laps to go. Here, oh, a slide job by Ty Williams, just missing Brickley. And that's what you call a slide job that went wrong.
But man, oh man, this is because that first position starts in the 2nd row of the feature, so it depends here, and it's over.
And it's over with Gurwitz with the win. Brickley in the 2nd, Ty Williams 3rd, Jay Swafford in the 4th spot. Stern in 5th, Ruby 6, Mullen 7, Smith 8, and Hannah 9.
But man, oh man.
That's what I say, man, oh man.
2 sliders there, one tried for the lead, and the other one tried for that 2nd position. But it means a lot when it depends on your row there.
Well, what we got here going now, the C main event, Alex. Do you know how many laps? It's 12 laps. How many people transfer?
10 laps,
Do you know?
10 laps in the C.
How many drivers transfer, please?
4 will transfer from the C, and 4 will transfer from the C to the B, and then 8 from the B will transfer to the feature tonight.
Wow. This is going to be exciting. So this is a C main event, grid number 1 in the front row. Jason Bleachler in number 37. We'll get his name right eventually. In the 1st row inside, 2nd row outside. Number 12, Brandon Smith. In the 2nd row, in the 3rd spot inside, Jay Place. Number 31, 4th row, number 11, Caleb Harmon. In the 3rd row, in the 5th spot, Timothy Brantley. In the 6th spot, Justin Smolin, number 29. In the 4th row, Carter Greer in 038. In the 8th spot, outside row number 4, Chris Jones, number 54. In starting grid number 5, in the 9th spot, Jake Greenwood, number 43. Outside of him in row 5 in the 10th spot, Alex Hanna, number 97. In starting grid in the 6th row, 11th spot, 39, Dominic Wayman. And the 12th spot, Tyler Baker. And sitting all by himself, number 13, in the 13th spot, number 32, Matt Snow.
As our leader, Jason Schoenbach.
How do you pronounce it? Come on, brother. No, I butchered it just as much as you. I call him.
Make the call.
Let's just call. Oh no, he didn't either, did he?
No.
So
well, we got some contact there, but it's still fine. As we got Brandon Smith, Jay Place, Caleb Harmon, and Timothy Brantley in those 4 spots right now.
Right. Right now, you got Place, Harmon, and Greenwood.
As Jake, it will be an awful night if Jake doesn't make this main here tonight.
It's still Place and Harmon all by themselves. We got a good little battle for I believe the 3rd and the 4th spot between Greenwood and Brantley. Greenwood definitely wants to make the show. He had a tough outing in the last main.
3 cars collected in the back there. That 5th, 6th, and 7th spot just got collected.
So Greenwood still in that 3rd spot. Alex Hanna in 4th. really no competitors competing or having any competition for any positions right now. It's pretty much a single file. Greenwood in that third spot. Harmon looks like he was into the wall a little bit. He's sitting in that second spot. We're going to have to put our camera on him and see what he's doing.
And our leader just getting caught up in some lap traffic now, and this might cost him a spot. It did.
Oh, and we got a crash
Oh,
off the wall,
man.
and I believe that's Caleb Harmon, number 11, your third place car. That's definitely going to hurt him. He's still going to hold on to that spot with 3 laps to go.
Greenwood up to second now.
Yeah,
But it looks like the leader Jay Place might just walk away with this one with no competition.
yeah, Jay's running.
The only concern is these lap cars right now that he's coming up to.
He's going to try to just cut it in the inside and just about got tapped. That would have been just ugly scene right there. Checkered flag. It's Jay Place. Jake Greenwood. What a run for Jake coming from the back.
Yeah.
Caleb Harmon, Alex Hanna. Those are the top. Whoa, what was that? We're going to have to.
I don't know what that was.
We're going to have to look into that. That was not really throttle stuck, or should we get an ambulance down there, or we're going to have a talk with him after the race.
But it's a tough break for Carter Greer. Had a really good car, just caught a tough break there and ends his night.
Well, here we go to the B main. Starting in the front row inside, number 21, Walker Berry. In the second spot, outside, number 17, Casey Eskew. In the second row, in the third spot, number 36, Steve Miller. In the fourth spot, number 30, Austin Stern. Third row, inside, in the fifth spot, Darren Detweiler, number 3. In the sixth spot, outside row, number 3, Aaron Bright, number 18. Starting grid number 4, number 7 position, Drew Frazier in 77. And John Ruby, number 3, in the 8th spot, outside fourth row, number 15. In row number 5, in the 9th spot, Kel Regal, number 9, and Joseph Feast in number 10th spot, number 38. In the 11th spot, number 31, Jay Place, just got done dominating. Jake Greenwood in the 12th spot, number 43. Caleb Harmon in the 13th in the number 11, and 14th spot, Alan Hanna in number 97. And what do you?
Casey Eskew. Eskew did not make the call, and Steve Miller just got an EOL for, I guess, some incident in the heat race, so that might help out some of these guys transferred from the C main.
And how many cars transfer, Big Dog?
8 cars in 10 laps. 8 cars make the A main, the rest pack their 9.
Oh, this is going to be exciting. This is going to be extremely exciting. Here we come down for the green flag. We're going to keep an eye. We're going to go to the top with Walker Berry.
4 wide.
4 wide right there. Let's get our camera on that.
There's a lot of contact all over the place.
Oh, the car's coming off the corner extremely slow. That's definitely going to hurt a couple of these cars. Are all, oh, and they've got a spin, and got a couple cars crash,
oh my
and
goodness
3.
Gracious.
That's definitely going to hurt those guys. One car loses his swing, can't move, going to have to X out, but it's Walker Berry, number 21, out in the lead. Let's get back to the front and see if we can, how good of the competition and who's battling for position. There goes Darren Detweiler.
Frazier.
Oh, Detweiler gets into it with Berry. Weiler, now Jay Place is going to take over the lead in 31. 3 Detweiler now. Coming down, here comes number 43. I believe that would be Greenwood in the 3rd spot. Coming off the turn 4, clips the wall. We got another crash with Walker Berry. Walker Berry's had a couple incidents in this heat race. What do you think, Alex?
Oh, this is brutal. And if it wasn't like they said about, they said no cautions in the B, but this is one that I really wish we would have threw one. But everyone kept on going for the most part, and it looks like 1 car is still on the track, and it might be a tough break for one of these guys now.
Yeah, I mean, really, there's not a battle on the track except these 2 right now. I mean, and that's not even a battle. We got pretty much all the cars with a couple of instances that's gone wrong. It's pretty much just a single file race right now.
Oh my goodness gracious! And our leader has been taken out. I think no, not our leader. Who was that was just taken out?
Let's go back to our leader, Jay Place. He's running the high side still all by himself with Darren Detweiler right behind him, about 6 car lengths. They're still working the high side, and that's checkered flag. Oh,
Jeez.
and what was that? Was that number 30, Austin Stern?
I don't know, but I will be right back. I'm gonna go ask us. I'm gonna go investigate what the heck happened in this
Yeah,
race.
that was not good. Okay, we have a 1 minute and 45 seconds left for warm up. The A main feature drivers are going to go out and make some changes to their car and see what changes they can make to make themselves a little bit faster here for the A main feature 360 Unity Series United Dirt Sim Series A main feature. Man, we got a really extremely a few more crashes than expected. A few drivers getting in some instances a couple times in a heat race. Hate to see some of these guys have to load their cars up on the trailer, and hope to see them at the next 360 Unity race next week. But 39 cars entered tonight's race, so it was a really good field all the way down to our steam main event. Right now on the leaderboard for warm-ups, let's see if we can find something. That's going to be our qualifying order. And our running order right now with 43 seconds left is the Buckshot on top, double lot, 10 Justin Stolz in second, Hunter Crum third, Chance Crum all working some good lap times. The Buckshot himself has ran 11.9, Justin Stolz with a 12.1, Hunter Crum with a 12.065, Stolz brings it down to a 12.04. So these guys are sitting right now about 12 seconds flats. There's about 5 or 6 of them. The time is up for warm-ups. It's time to get to the A main feature main event, United Dirt Sim Series 40 lap A main event. Starting on the front row, grid number 1, 06 Ryan Gray. In the second spot, Chance Crum, number 83. Second row inside. Second row inside is number 55, Hayden Harvey. In the fourth position, second row outside, Aaron Gerwitz, number 199. Third row, number 14 in the fifth spot, Mark Jessup. And in the sixth position, Randy Shreves, number 56. Fourth row inside, number 28 in the seventh spot, Hunter Crum. And the Buckshot himself in the eighth position, outside fourth row, Billy Brickley. In the ninth spot, number 10, Justin Stolz. And the 10th spot, fifth row outside, number 19, Dante Brown. Sixth row in the number 11 spot, number 2, Andrew Hansen. In the 12th spot outside of row 6, number 27, Ty Williams. In the 7th row, in the 13th spot, number 62, Tyler Grafton. In the 15th position, Blaine Brink, number 1, and Chase Swafford, number 75, in the 16th position. Randy Shreves is number 56. In the 9th row, in the 17th spot, number 31, Jay Place. In the 18th spot, Darren Detweiler, number 3. In the 10th position, 19th position, Jake Greenwood, number 43. And in 11th row, number 77, Drew Frazier. 22nd spot, Caleb Harmon, number 11. In row 12, 23rd position, number 21, Walker Berry. In the 24th spot, Kel Regal. And that's your 24 United Unity A main event feature.
And it is showtime.
Showtime it is. Oh, we got number 14, Little Loose Mark Jessup off the corner, gets hit on the side. It straightened him out. Didn't have much of a problem. Didn't cause any melee or a crash. But we got a battle for that 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th spot. Let's see if we can pick up that middle of the pack where they're battling it out. Yellow flag, looks like a crash
Jesus.
coming out of turn 4.
And there's There is Boss Man. If you hear that in the background, I'm sorry, but Billy Brickley basically telling him about if you wreck, you need to clear the track. But a lot of issues there
Yeah.
at the start, and it's not like a bigger track where I could have asked you, but I'll ask you now that we're 5 laps in. Now that we're 5 laps in, who is your pick to win, Billy?
Well, I don't know. It's a tough call. You got some stiff competition, and Brickley is in a 6 spot. You gotta give some pick to him because of his dominance in the last 3 or 4 races in different classes. But starting in that back spot, sitting a little bit farther back with the competition in front of him, it's going to be tough. It's hard to say, but let's just keep our eye on Mark Jessup. Mark Jessup is sitting in a little bit right now, a little bit back there, and let's keep an eye on him.
Back under green.
And back under green we're going.
As a sketchy start, there is a few cars were caught sleeping there in the back, and it's going to be interesting now when that. Ooh, they kept it going. But lap traffic is going to be a major up. Never mind, caution is out.
Caution's out with car spun in turn 4.
That car spun, but he was blinking, and it just was weird. It was one of those weird incidents there, as a lot of people are having internet issues today because now again with quarantine being a thing around most places, everyone's on iRacing, so it's like, and the iRacing servers crashed today. Actually, I don't know if you caught that one today, Billy, but
Nah, yeah, it's going to be tough. There's a lot of people in iRacing. Trading Paints is a little bit slower than normal, but
yeah, a lot of stuff is slowing down today because of just everyone wants to be on iRacing because they caught it on FS1 yesterday with the NASCAR Invitational.
Yeah, but iRacing is doing a great job of keeping these servers up with the power. We're not really losing any power. So here we coming down to the green flag here. One more lap. You got Chance Crum, single file, nose to tail. Right now, you got Gray in the third.
Truck's in. Here we go, and
Here
we're back
we come.
underway here at Lima Land. Oh, sliders.
Yep, sliders right now. A little bit of sparks thrown, pretty much single file right now. Oh, we got a spin in turn 1. Yellow flag's going to come out again.
As we are going to have to, after this race, we are going to discuss some stuff
there.
here. I have no clue what is going on here. But you know what? A big storyline coming out from the C main. Jay Place went from the C to the B, started 17th, and is up to 9th place with 15 laps complete.
Yeah, he's still got good 25 laps to go to make it count. He's moving up the food chain pretty nicely.
And a big thing that's helping him is these leaders are pulling away, but with these cautions, it's helping him out a little bit there.
Absolutely. I mean, if you can pick off 1 or 2 cars at a time every yellow, and you get 2 or 3 yellows in 10 laps, you're finding yourself from 16th, 17th spot up to about 8th, 9th, 10th spot even. So, it's the yellows are somebody's rewards here, and we're just going to have to see how it pans out. But I'll tell you what, being in the back of that line, sitting at 18th, 9th spot in a single file line, that's not very fun.
And we're back underway, and a lot of people have ducked to the inside there on that front stretch. They probably will on the back stretch too, because it is slick up top there.
Oh, there's a car spin. A caution's going to come out again. Let's see. Nope. It's going to hold on to it. Up there it comes. Spin on the front straightaway.
But again, and it was funny, I forgot to bring this one up. I was watching the drivers banter and stuff during the race, during the C and B main, and all the guys starting up front were messing with the consolation drivers, going, save some of the tracks for the rest of us while you're at it.
Right. Yeah, it's
But you know how this track is. It's like this Kokomo, Lernerville, like those slicker tracks, and Knoxville and them don't get as much because it's a bigger track, bigger space, more room to run.
right.
But
Yeah.
here there's just so little space. But a lot of these guys that are up front are more skilled with this, and they can run as close to that wall as possible.
Right. It's gonna be a dogfight. It's gonna come down to a last lap move, slider job. They're working the top, National's middle. Here comes Chase
Green
Chance
flag
Crum
and
right now. Green flag stays up high. Stoles is going to stay. Shreve's going to stay with them. The whole crew's going to go single file to the top. Stoles on the inside, number 55. That's Hayden Harvey. You know,
these risky sliders, and it's high risk, high reward here.
it's still Chance Crum in that
Contact
lead.
there for that battle for third.
Third, fourth, fifth, right there. It's Crum, Harvey, Stoles, Shreves, Place, Wirtz, Crum, Swafford, Crawford, Greenwood. Brickley's now moving up to that fourth spot. Oh, and gets a slider. Harvey gets a slider on Crum and doesn't finish it off. So now he's on the bumper right now of the back of Crum, coming down the front straight. Back straightaway they go, and we got a yellow flag coming out. I'll tell you, Harvey tried that slider move.
This track, I'm just wondering what the heck are these lap cars doing tonight?
Yeah.
I understand it's slick and everything, but it's one of those things as a driver, if it's not your night, it's better to just pull it in and just call it a night than call somebody else a night.
Well, you know, it's true. You know, it's hard to be in their shoes because I'm not in their shoes, and my ability of driving is not someone that you could talk about in a sentence. But these guys, it's tough. But that's one thing about United Dirt Sim Series that's so good. I mean, these guys sit hours after this race, and they'll review the incidences, accidents, and the language on the mic if someone gets a little bit hostile. You know, they control. They have set their rules so none of this happens. So these drivers want to come back and race with us because it's fun. We're gonna have tribulation. These guys put on their. Some of these guys, when they put, they're friends with everybody. But once you put that helmet on, all it is competition. You want to win, but they still got to show the respect. And I think they all have respect for everybody. So that's one thing about United Dirt Sim Series is they review all this. They're gonna hand out punishments and penalties, and they'll get to the bottom of it. We're gonna go racing here again. It's going to be Chance Crum. Oh, we got a spin number 77, Drew Frazier on that front straightaway. The yellow flag's going to come out with 12 laps to go. But yeah, you know, it's tough to be in these shoes, but to go back with United.
Oh, hey, Billy.
Oh, stop. Thank you. Got it. Thank you. Dang it. That's my bad again, guys. Too many things at once for me. Thank you, Dave. Did you get it? Did you get a text?
It's still black and...
Shouldn't be.
There we go, we're good.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got a message. I was like, oh wait, caution. Good. Perfect timing.
Perfect timing. Only got it through the cautions.
As a big story, Jay Place has climbed from 17th to 4th with under 10 laps to go.
Yeah.
Will, and it's going to be interesting because we already have Billy Brickley, Randy Shreves right now are the only original guys that have been here from the start that are in the top 5 right now. And this should be interesting to see.
Here they come down for the green flag. Crum goes low, gets some that moisture on his tires, gets a bite. Brickley's right on the back bumper of Harvey, trying to slide underneath him. Oh, and Harvey gives him a little wheel contact. Brickley holds on. He's going to go to the bottom where he's going to be strong at. He's going to try to throw a slider, get up the track a little bit, hold on to that second spot. He's going to stay low. He's been there before. He's going to try to hold off Harvey coming out of turn 3.
3 wide for that
3 wide of that 4 spot.
Close there,
so it's Crum, Harvey, and Brickley and Shreves right now in the top 4 with 6 laps to go. Brickley's not done on Harvey, trying to get him back hard with a yellow flag.
Yellow flag.
Oh, we're going to go 5 laps. We're going to probably go green, white, checkered. That's going to put Brickley back on the nose of the tail of Harvey. Harvey's going to get on Crum. Shreve's going to be back on Brickley. Oh, this is going to get exciting now.
Well, and the interesting thing is Jay Place has damage on that car, but he's still in that top 5. He's in 5th place right now with a pretty much damage on that car.
What do you think Chance Crum's going to do? Do you think he's going to stay on top, or do you think he's going to try
I
to
think
come off the
go,
bottom?
He will go anywhere that there's moisture on that track right now. Because
Well,
that track is slicking off a lot, and you just need to go where there's moisture.
right. And I don't know how much moisture there is in the bottom. It looks somewhat dry, but keep your eye on Harvey. Harvey's going to follow Crum. I think Brickley's going to have got something up his sleeve, and he's thinking about it right now. He's going to get up on Harvey's bumper. Shreves is going to get right behind Brickley. They're going to go. This lap should go green.
Yep. Pace
Here they
truck is
come
pulling
green.
in, and we are showtime here
We're
for
down.
the last
Oh, Crum jumps to the
3
bottom.
laps.
Brickley gets a little loose, followed by Harvey.
Jay Place.
Jay Place working on the bottom right now, but I don't think he's going to have enough. Contact right there. It's Shreves
contact.
with Brickley. Brickley's going to hold on and keep that 360 motor running strong. Final lap. Here they come around. They're going to come off of turn number 2. Coming down for the checker flag. It's Crum, Harvey, Brickley. Crum, Harvey, Brickley.
Greenwood.
Greenwood comes
So
up
you
the
have
back.
Greenwood in place, and that is your top 5. You have 2 guys who ran the alphabet soup and finished in the top 5 tonight.
Look at that, Greenwood in place. Unbelievable.
What an interesting night here, though.
Yep.
Now we're hoping to get these guys in here for interviews as soon as they get on that backstretch. But man, oh man, for the green laps that we had, it was entertaining through and through.
Oh, it was unbelievable. Unbelievable race. So we're going to get our interviews here. Alex, you go take it down to the mic, and we're going to get our 3rd place finisher, and that's going to be Billy Brickley. Take it over, Alex.
There's Billy. Mr. Brickley, you got us.
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
So it's not how you wanted it to turn out in your favor, but pretty good race overall.
Yeah, I definitely did not have a very good setup in it tonight. Probably should have ran some 360 practice, but I didn't run any at all. But 3rd place, I guess you can't complain too much. It was kind of around the top, and couldn't get nothing working on the bottom either, so just kind of didn't have much for him.
The biggest conversation me and Billy set up here in the box was how hard it's going to be for like you and Jake and Darren going from that 305 race right to this 360 race. Explain to the people how hard it is with that much horsepower and only that little bit of time to adjust to it.
These things will definitely get loose on you, that's for sure. Myself, I think I'm kind of used to it. I jump around a lot, but it's not that big of a deal. I think if we went 305 to 410, it'd be a huge difference.
Oh yeah. But looking into what this is back-to-back weeks of top.
We won last week.
Yeah, won
Third place
last
tonight,
week,
so.
3rd place tonight. So you're on a hot streak so far to start this 360 season.
Yeah, it's not bad. I can't complain, but could always be worse, I guess.
Any sponsors? Any thanks?
Yeah, I gotta thank David Ward, Works Graphics, Sofa King, Fast Sim Sports, Speed World Hobbies, United Dirt Sim Series, everybody that helps us put this on. I gotta thank everybody for coming out and racing with us tonight. We appreciate it.
That is your 3rd place finisher, Billy Brickley.
Now we're going to go to our 2nd place finisher, Hayden Harvey.
How's it feel, Hayden? Back-to-back times being in this broadcast booth after a race, 2 times in one night. How's it feel?
It's pretty awesome. Never really experienced something like this. I was honestly, after seeing a few of those heats, I was just hoping to finish the race there.
Well, you had a pretty good car. You started 3rd, so you had the feel. You were up top there that whole, like, in the front the whole race. But like, if you would have had a few more laps, what would you have done with that track there?
I think if I would have had a few more laps, I would have put it back up on the high side and tried to run him down and just try to throw a slider there.
Any thanks out to anyone here?
Just once again, thanks to Vanderpool Racing and everyone over there that's helped me get out there, and for you guys for putting up this race and giving us all some broadcast time.
That is your second place finisher there, Hayden Harvey.
Now we're going to go to our winner, Chance Crum.
Chance. Now, you had a freaking great show last week, finished third, and then you come back this week and you finish winning it. How's it feel?
Feels really good, definitely luck involved. I think track position was key. Hayden was definitely faster than me for a while, and just the timing of the yellows kind of helped me out. But happy to come home with the win.
So I saw you on the starts there, going back down on the front stretch and back stretch there, where there was more of a surface there. What was the game plan on those last few restarts?
Yeah, on the restarts, I was trying to mix it up a little bit in the timing, just to get as much gap as I could, and then try to do the kind of the high-low thing, use the hill, getting that moisture on exit, because it was so slick on exit. I needed to do whatever I could to try and get something.
Any thanks? Any sponsors?
Yeah, I want to give a big thank you to Airvan Moving, Capstone Plastering, CSI Shocks, Joe's Racing Products, Wicked Cushion, Southern Pacific Farms, and the Kinza Racing Sim Team. Thank you to my brother Hunter. We had a lot of fun racing together tonight and working on setups. And shout out to my friend Tristan for helping out. And thank you guys for having this race and allowing me to come here and have some fun.
Well, the biggest news here is it's early in the season. It's only the second week. But with that win, you actually just passed Billy Brickley by 2 points for the lead in week 2 here. But hopefully you can drag that over for a few more weeks and stay in that top spot.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't realize that. That's really cool. So, yeah, we'll see what we can do there.
That is your winner again tonight, Chance Crum.
Thank you very much.
Well, we'd like to thank all you race fans for joining this race 360 Unity here at Lima Land, pushing the cushion productions. Would like to thank you for coming out, all our sponsors, Design Metal Arts, Jessup Logistics, Sofa King, Fast Sim Sports, and Speed World Hobbies. We hope to see you next Sunday night, 10 o'clock Eastern Time for the Silver Cup Series.
Actually,
Yes.
Mr. Bowerman,
Yes.
we start 410s next week.
What day?
We start them Sunday at 9.
9 Central?
9 Eastern.
Okay, 9
So
Eastern.
9 Eastern, we will have 410s at USA, followed up by the 305 Silvers, and then 305 Silvers will be pushed back 15 minutes just so people can regroup in between races. But we're actually going to have 4 races within 2 days, so this should be a exciting week coming up here.
Exciting. You got 360s, 410s, 305s, 305 open, 305 fixed. Don't forget, for all you new racers out there with I ratings under 2,000, please go to our Facebook or YouTube United Dirt Sim Series. Like, push, send us a message. Tell us you'd like to get involved, and we'll send you, I believe you'll receive information on when our race is going to come up, and you come and join us. You don't have to have any certain license A, B, C, or D. Just have to have under 2,000 I rating to start off in our Silver Series class. So hope to see you all there. Anything you have to say, Alex, before we leave?
Mr. Bowerman, after the 2 races we have, and after 2 weeks in this and 4 weeks in the gold, we have two series that are both separated by only 2 points in the standings between first and second. So I might have to come back with you until the end of this season, because this is going to be entertaining to watch the thing go through.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there's close racing. You got some great competition in all the classes. We're 39. We've been between 35 and 40 strong in the 305s. Tonight's gold was a little bit soft, but 39 there, 39, 40, 42 in the 305 silvers, 39 tonight. I can't wait to see the big dogs. I guess you want to call them the big dogs in the 410. See how they compete.
The big dogs are showing up.
Yeah, the big dogs are going to show up. You're going to see some of the best there is in the country show up to race the 410s. So we'd like to say from United Dirt Sim Series, good night. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon. Thank you, Alex, for helping.
Of course, anytime, Billy.